welcome back to another video on Dreamscape. So you'll recognise that I'm wearing already dirty clothes because I've been working on the car today. However, the last intro for this video got corrupted and I lost the file, so I'm having to do another one. So today we're going to be fitting this AIRTEC Motorsport intake on the Mini Cooper S, supplied by our sponsor Bad Boy Tuning. So as you can see, it's already fitted on the car, so this is after the fact, but the whole process of us fitting this AIRTEC intake is a pretty good one, and it's coming up in this video. There's also going to be some clips of how it sounds and the car shooting some pretty big flames at the end. You might have already seen that in a clip at the beginning of the video. So you can see there, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to get a close-up in a minute, but if you want to see us fit this AIRTEC intake on the Mini Cooper S track project, then like, subscribe and follow on this video. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think of the content, and we'll see you in the next clips. As you'll have seen the intro to the video, this is very exciting stuff. Average Joe to racing driver in 9 months is beginning, and what an exciting project this is going to be, and I hope everyone is excited to follow on. So as you can see outside the window there, it's pitch black. It's about 7:30. We've got the intake fitting job starting today. Probably won't be starting it right now because it's too dark, so I'm waiting on bro Liam showing up. It's actually his birthday today. It might not be his birthday when you watch this video, but if you see this video, drop us a comment and let Liam know. Big happy birthday. He's been working really hard on the channel, so huge thanks to Liam for always being present, always being there, always doing everything that we need him to do. Give him some appreciation in the comments. So we'll spend a bit of time in the house this morning with me, do a bit of morning routine, wee cup of tea. Everybody can let me know what their comments are about the tea that I've put together. Everybody in Britain's got their own opinions on tea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the box that Bad Boy Tuning have sent us and we're going to unbox it. It is actually already open because the wife opened it thinking it was a Christmas present. It's full of goodies. Bad Boy have sent us some extras. So what we'll do is get a cup of tea, we'll get the GoPro set up here, and we'll start unboxing this intake, and we'll start waiting for this weather to get a bit better, because God, I can't do this job in the dark. Enjoy this little morning routine and enjoy unboxing the intake from Bad Boy Tuning. Right, so let me know preferences on morning tea, right? So 2 sweeteners, tea bag, let it brew for about 5 minutes, take the tea bag out and then put in just a little splash of milk just to lighten it up a little bit. That's what I do. I'm going to do that right now and I'm going to enjoy that before we get unboxing. Right, let's move on to unboxing then. So there's not too many instructions online about how we fit this thing. It's quite complicated to the naked eye, but actually I don't think it's going to be that difficult. So all I've got to go on here is a picture that Wayne from Bad Boy Tuning sent me of one of these kits fitted on his Mini. So as you can see there, it's quite detailed, and I'm going to be honest, I think the parts just kind of swap out for the stock parts, apart from the scoop on the bonnet, underneath the bonnet scoop. So it looks like it goes into OEM holes though, so I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem. So let's just unbox everything, make sure that we've got everything that we need. We'll go through it kind of piece by piece. This is an AIRTEC kit, so I'm expecting it to be pretty good because AIRTEC, you know, one of the best in the business. So the box is here, let's get stuck in. Okay. Oh, first things first, Bad Boy Tuning. Nice sticker. Oh yes. Bad Boy Tuning lanyard, cheers boys. Some of the information about Bad Boy there, so they are partnered with AIRTEC, K&N, Bilstein, TRS, Ultralight, Cobra, Cooler Works, Super Pro, Scorpion, AP Racing, U and Ultra Racing as well, look. So that's some of the information about the guys on Bad Boy Their information is going to be all over the description of this video, so if you don't know who they are, get to know who they are. Bad Boy Tuning t-shirt, yes boys. So this is a bit of a care package here. What have we got? Oh, I know what this is. This is a sun strip for the Mini. Cool. So once the weather dries up a bit, we'll get this fitted on the windscreen of the Mini, but as this is basically a sponsored series by Bad Boy Tuning, we will be sporting the full Bad Boy Tuning dress on the Mini, not only in the sun strip, but there's going to be a bit of that coming in a livery at some point as well. So thanks to the boys again. Get that in the box. Okay. Okay, MTC Motorsport pipe. So that's that pipe there, which goes from turbo up to the intake. So we definitely need that. Pro hoses, I'm just looking. So this one is the elbow that goes from here into the intake. Nice one. Nuts and bolts. This is a little joining piece. I'm just looking at the photo here, so this is a little joining piece here. Don't know where that goes, but we'll figure that out. Little baby hose here, so that one goes there. I'm assuming that joins some sort of sensor to the top of the crankcase. Oh yeah, the main event, the intake section, and last but not least, the bonnet scoop bit. So this makes use of the factory bonnet scoop and basically effectively filters air right in there, which is obviously a much better place to be than what we currently have, which is a closed air box, and the bonnet scoop is basically just for aesthetics at this point. So, okay, that's us. Unboxed everything. Nice. Well, that's a good care package that the boys have sent us. So, before we go outside, I'm just looking to see if the weather's any better. Before we go outside, I just want to say special thanks to Wayne and Ash from Bad Boy. This is basically part number one of hopefully a long-term partnership with Bad Boy Tuning. And I mean, look at this. So, can't wait to get this fitted on the car. So yeah, that's us unboxed everything. I'll lie this out nice and I'll get a quick montage over it, and we'll get a look closer at all the parts. But yeah, that's us. Unboxed the AIRTEC Motorsport intake kit for the Mini Cooper S, John Cooper Works. I'm excited to get this on. I'm just looking over it again. I think it should be easy enough, but time will tell. So the weather is not getting much better, so we're gonna have to pull the front of the Mini into the garage. But I mean, it's after 8 o'clock and it's still pitch black. What is this weather like in the UK, man? Okay, I'm gonna snap my fingers and it's gonna be time for fitting. Yeah. Right, we're just going to get started in a minute. We're just getting a wee munch. Own square sausage and Totty's corn. and a wee Red Bull. So we're going to pull the car in a bit so that it's kind of nose in the garage a wee bit. And then first things first, now that you've seen the unboxing, we're going to start taking everything apart. Should just be a simple take all the stock stuff off, but we'll clip the GoPro in, we'll give it a wee walkthrough. We're expecting quite a lot of sound off of this because it's like an open intake system, so should be pretty good. So yeah, let's get rid of some of this stock stuff off of this Mini. Okay, so this needs to come off, this needs to come off, and all of this needs to come off. The connection of the catch can into this system needs to come off. We've got replacements for all this stuff, so I'm going to put the GoPro on the bonnet and we'll start taking everything apart, but this shouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't say.
Just wanna pack up my things and go, just wanna be free, just wanna zone, just wanna flow, just wanna hang with the gang, but sometimes chill on my own. Just wanna do me, just wanna doze, just wanna live and see how it goes. And the goals just keep on going, yeah, this life we live is a roll. When there's love in the rave, you know. When there's love in the rave, you know. All inside you, all in the soul, 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 soul. You know when the calling's calling you, when the calling's calling more.
So this little electrical connection comes off here. It just pops out a wee flathead screwdriver. Jubilee clip here, which is joining that side of the turbo. We've got a Jubilee clip up here with this pipe joining the airbox. Obviously we've got the catch can, so we've got an added complication here, but it's okay. And then we've got this Jubilee clip here ready to take this off. This connection here needs to come off because we've got a replacement pipe that goes into the side of the PCV here. So we're just going to unscrew everything and get it all ready to go, and then we'll start pulling parts off.
You know when the calling's calling.
Right, so far so good. So we've managed to get, I'll show you. So we managed to get this main pipe off. We've disconnected the catch can. However, in that photo we can't see how the catch can's going to go back on.
I don't know if that's even got a catch can.
But no, but I spoke to Wayne and he said that you can run the catch can. We've exposed this airbox, so we've got this what looks like a pretty decent panel filter. So we'll take that out of the way. Looks like he's got it sitting up like this, but
it's because this. No, that's the turbo elbow.
oh, that's the top bit.
This whole thing comes out.
Oh, wait a minute.
We don't use this anymore because that sits
Right. So
right
we, so well, I thought that came off, but it looks wrong. But it looks like. Would you look at that? It looks like AIRTEC have manufactured this so that it fits perfectly together. Haha. Right, so that needs to go back in, bro.
I think this comes out.
No, it doesn't come out. That's coming through
Where does it go, but?
In there. That's
No.
coming through the air intake. Then that goes to the turbo.
Right.
Look. Fucking hell.
Have clips on.
I'm still feeling pretty ill, man. I've been not well. But we're muscling through. There's only one way to get content in this space, and it's get up and go. Is it on? Yeah, baby. Okay, right, so this basically sits, oops, on the top half of the factory airbox.
I don't know how that is, matey.
It just, that's it, see, as long as there's air getting in it. Right, let's fit this on. So, first check of the first bit then, so this is the kind of main intake bit, right? That's looking good, man, look. AIRTEC, yeah. Fantastic. Right, we're going to start piecing the rest of it together now. This catch can situation, we might have to
Take it off.
Might have to take the catch can, well, we can maybe leave it on and just not piped up for today.
The turbo elbow anyway.
But this car needs a catch can, by the way, because of the oil burning issues with these cars, so we need to find a way of plumbing the catch can in. But I can have a chat with Wayne from Bad Boy Tuning. That is the benefit of basically having a sponsorship here with someone that knows these cars inside out, because I can just phone him and ask him. So yeah, we'll figure that one out after. But yeah, let's start piecing the rest of this together. So this bit here makes, obviously this is female to female, but this gives us a wee bit of that male action on it there to join it. So the catch can's in the way. For the time being, we're going to have to remove it. Catch can off, we'll figure that out later. There must be another way of plumbing that. We'll figure that out. Liam's just about to put what we're calling the turbo elbow on, but it's just an elbow pipe that connects everything together. So let's go. Do you know what might be worth doing, Liam? See that male to female adapter? Put that in first so you're no squash. No, aye, it'll go on any side. So get it set up so that you're happy with how it looks, right?
So,
maybe the Jubilee clip's too tight, you thought that, no?
no. Jubilee clips.
That's probably too tight, right?
You take it in?
I'm just saying, I think it's too tight. Points up the way, so the opposite way for you to turn it. Right. Opposite. There you go. Wipe that up and then tighten it with a Jubilee clip. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, it's tight fit tape. Oh, baby! This is on! That looks fantastic, man. I have to apologise for coughing on camera, it's not been a good few days. Right, there we go, nip that one up as well. I think that'll do now. We'll just get everything set. Right, cool. Next, so next is...
But we need...
So that goes on there.
I think we need to... But we need a Jubilee clip.
Well, we're using a combination of kind of factory Jubilees here and some ones that were supplied. So aye, using a bit of both. There we go, that's it.
I feel that one's quite big.
Right. So this goes aye like that there, because that pipe goes across to there, into the PCV. I'd say get the top one on, it gives you a bit of adjustment. You happy? Oh yeah, look at that! Now, for anybody that's wondering, you can see it first, but why did we get blue stuff? Because the Dreamscape logo is blue, and very soon there's going to be some changes coming to the Mini. I'll leave that one with you, right? Obviously it's a red and black junkie box, but we wanted to start changing the theme to blue, and we'll see what the future holds with that. Starting to look good, starting to look good. Liam loves getting physical, man. Look, oh, and about it, man. Got it? All good? Till your glove gets stuck in it. Okay, Right, let's step back for a second and get a review. Right, so far, that blue pipe, elbow onto the intake, box, airbox fitted, so that stays open because we're about to fit the scoop that goes up here. We've got to fit this little connection to here, but Wayne did mention something about a MAF sensor. And I think we might have missed that bit out, so I need to have a wee look. So we've found, so the MAF sensor was on the old airbox and we've rushed ahead and missed it, right, but let's have a look, Liam. So this here is the MAF sensor, right? So we need to put that block there into our arrangement here because the John Cooper Works has got a MAF sensor whereas the Cooper S doesn't. So Wayne did mention that to me on the phone. So we're going to set about that the now and make sure that's in properly because I guess the car just won't read properly and it'll get into limp mode if we don't have that in. So this here needs to come apart and we need to cut a section out of that hose to put that MAF sensor back in there just to show the camera. So that goes in there like that. So we need to make space for that sensor. So we probably want to just cut a bit and then try it. Go and get a pen and mark that up, mate. On here, on the stock part, there's a sensor here, which is reading something coming out of here. On Wayne's car in the photo, that sensor's been moved to here. So that goes onto the PCV, like that. And then once this is cut properly, this sensor needs to come out of here and go in here. And that joins together there. So Liam's going to mark this up, we'll cut this, and then we'll be able to piece all this together. So that's us cut a wee bit off of there. That was quite neat if I do say so myself. We need to give that a try now and see if it'll... Oops, I'm not even in the frame, see if that'll fit. So as I was saying, Wayne had slow down a bit, turn it down. So that wee elbow sensor in there, that wee tiny sensor goes in here now instead of reading out of here. So we need to get that apart. And try not to break it because I don't know what it does. There we go, brute force, a wee bit of love. Aye, so it's that wee sensor we need.
Do you know what we need? We need silicone lube.
I don't think we should be putting anything in the air intake, mate. So that, let me just have a wee look at Wayne's photo. Hold on a minute. So,
right, so it goes that way.
Yep. Right, just off the phone to Wayne. We got a bit confused, so thank you for the quick call, Wayne, from Bad Boy. You're a bit of a legend. So basically he was explaining to me what this little elbow does is it heats up a copper coil, which you can see there, and it basically burns any excess oil off is what it does. That must have been an afterthought when BMW realised that these engines were burning loads of oil. So we're just going to fit that back in and get it clamped in, and then we can plug that sensor back in. It turns out that the pipe that we had down here was a part of an N18B engine. This is an N14B. So someone in the past has fitted an N18 part onto this engine. Don't know if they've maybe done it because they were advised to or whatever, but we've just taken it off. So right, so let's just get a wee update on where we're at, right? So that's fitted, this is all good. Connection into the airbox is good, connection into the cold side of the turbo is good. The only thing that we're not sure about, this car needs a catch can for sure, because of the burning oil issues with the Mini Cooper S engine, right? It's not like debilitating or anything, it's just the catch can definitely helps keep oil out of the turbo, and then you'll have less smoke, right? And this car's got a decat and everything, so we don't want any oil going through the turbo. So we do want to plumb that catch can back in, but where it was fitted before, it won't fit now because it's in the way. So we're gonna have to figure out somewhere else to mount that. So we're gonna run it today, make sure everything's good. I'll do some research tonight and I'll find out where people have mounted their catch cans, because there's going to be different locations, right? So the catch can is going back on, just not today. I need a wee bit of time to figure that out. We're going to move on to the bonnet scoop. So the bonnet scoop, essentially, so this is the opening of the bonnet scoop here, which goes out to fresh air there. So we're going to use the factory mounting holes here to put this kind of hood scoop situation on, and it looks as if it just fits straight on. Boom. So we'll get that dealt with, and then that essentially, when the bonnet's closed, feeds air, kind of even Venturi effect a little bit, right into there. It's quite funny, Liam just started the car up there to bring it in. We've not fixed the blowing turbo downpipe yet. If anybody's watched the track videos, you'll have seen that, but let's get a look. So we've got a pretty nasty blow coming from that there. We're going to tighten it up before we drive the car today, because for some reason this downpipe seems to have wound itself off. When we fit a new downpipe, we'll figure that out. We're going to buy one for Scorpion this time. Aye. Oh dear, 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 man.
Right, so...
Wait a wee second till we get a wee dry in here, man.
Is it up or...?
The AIRTEC logo faces down the way, mate. No, so...
What's that one?
Aye, but I mean that faces down towards you. Aye, that's it there. Must say, this wee engine bay's looking alright.
Just... So I think that goes in there.
Aye, so it's just a trim clip in it. Right, start, go for it. Give me a bit here, in a bit a wee hammer or something. Oh, nice. Just like that. Love it, man. That was literally just plastic trim clips. Job's a good one. There's the, oh there it's in there. Just like that, eh? Wonder why Mini put those, oh my head, put those holes there. There must be like a reason for that. Maybe like one of the racing challenge minis or something's got a scoop on it, because what is the need for that? Right, let's, I've just cleaned the engine bay a wee bit there. Let's do a full reveal, right? Well, that looks fantastic, if I do say so myself. How long did that take us? An hour and a half? We're doing a wee bit of kind of fault finding as well, but aye, that looks brilliant, man. I'm looking forward to hearing the first start up here, man. This is going to be quite good. Obviously, we've got a bit of a blow coming through the exhaust, so just try and ignore that for just now and focus on the intake. Whoosh! Hopefully that's what it sounds like.
Oh.
There's 2 spare screws.
Oh, do you know what it might be?
No, it might have been up it. Other one's in anyway. Anyway, we're all good. Right, so we're going to reverse the car out of the garage a wee bit just now and do a first start. So we're expecting some whoosh noises off of this. What? I don't know what to expect, to be honest, but I think it's going to sound good. It was quite interesting on the track when we were first there. We had really, really low intake temps, but I think because you're out in fresh air, your intake temps are naturally quite low, and the coolant temp was running around about 82, 85. On the road it runs at 106. But it'll be interesting to see what the intake temps do now with this. The exhaust, man. This wee blow in the exhaust ain't helping. Look at that, man. We'll get that sorted. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. It might have had a new map on it. We've not went into the details of that yet. But it's quite poppy bangy. Something, the airbox is kind of rattling a wee bit, it's making a wee funny noise. We think, I used the stock screws, we think it might be that.
Going to change them out.
So I haven't put it on camera yet, but we just gave it a wee rev and it sounds wild. You can literally hear it's like a dump valve. Nice, Liam's just dropped a fin. Can you see it?
Nah, it's in the under trays.
Is it? Nice. First start, first rev, coming up, we're ready to go. Take it away, bro. Listen to the induction noise. Yes. Right, well that's us done with this part of the installation, so that was fairly easy, nothing too difficult. Wee bit of switchy with some stock stuff and some random parts that had been fitted to the car before, but that's what happens with these older cars when you buy them. So what I'm going to do now is we're just tidying up. We need to go for lunch. As I mentioned, it's Liam's birthday, so we're going to go for lunch, and then later on we will go for a first drive with the GoPro on the windscreen so you can hear the induction noises because it sounds ridiculous, and we'll let you hear some of these pops, bangs that's coming off this now with a new map on it. So we'll just quickly, 2 seconds for you, a few hours for us, and we'll be back for our first drive. Right, it's dark. However, we've got a reason for this, right? So we're going to go for a run with the new intake, and we're going to let you hear some intake noises. But we've also got a wee surprise for yous and all, because we've got a new remap on the car, which I'll divulge more details about another time. But basically we've got a stage 2 map on the car now, which has got a bit of
It's so bright.
a bit of a crazy flame tune type setup on the go. So I obviously can't have this light in my face the whole time that I'm driving. So we're going to take the car a run, get it warmed up, and we'll just need to film with like a couple of the interior lights on.
If they work.
If they work, that is. Oh, there we go. Right, let us get the car warmed up and we'll check back in a minute. But this is officially the first drive with the intake, and something a wee bit extra as well. Just cruising the now, so engine temp's at 85. So obviously the coolant temperature in this car, I've said it a few times in the videos, was run about kind of 105, 106 on the road, right? But this new intake's obviously that much better that it should probably run way less than that. It sounds fantastic. Right, let's get this GoPro in the back of the car and we'll see how we go through there. nothing. Right, that's us, man. So I've got it set to super view here by accident, so you're going to need to see me and Liam in absolute super view because I had it on the back of the car. Right, let's just say the Mini's taking some leaps forward in the last couple of weeks. So the GoPro footage will have proven that. The lens was actually trying to capture the whole flame, but it couldn't because it was too big. So we need to adjust the camera angle for next time, but Christ, man. So the intake sounds amazing. It's got that real whoosh when you let off the throttle, so that's kind of sound we were looking for. The intake temps seem to be reasonably low, quite happy with the intake temps, and everything else seems to be going good. So the DCAT intake stage 2 map now has this car a wee bit leery, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry the ending was in the dark, but the flames obviously look better in the dark. As we progress, obviously this car will be in the daylight a lot more. So yeah, just want to finish the video by saying a massive thanks to Bad Boy Tuning, Wayne and Ash down there, way down the other end of the UK from me, and they're essentially sponsoring part of this build and helping us out. So massive thanks to Bad Boy Tuning. The car's going to be repping Bad Boy Tuning the whole summer, especially when it comes to average Joe to racing driver in 9 months. And the first part of that is really getting the car running nice and cool, good, everything running sweet, before we then start moving on to brakes and kind of poly bushing and handling modifications and whatnot. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, you know it helps. We want to keep building the channel, and please follow on the journey with the Mini, because average Joe to racing driver in 9 months is not an easy feat, and it's something that we as a channel have decided to tackle in collaboration with Bad Boy Tuning. So I'm going to close the video here. Thanks for watching again, this and everything else on Dreamscape. We'll see you in the next one.